Now, the battery. To put the battery, you take this little connector here, take your mock peg box, unscrew this part here, until the back part comes off. Now, take your battery, put it in the peg box, make the wires go off by this little hole here, and screw back the butt plate of the peg box on. Next, put the peg box on one of the rails and plug it with the other connector. It is pretty easy to do, and the peg box can also fit a much larger battery. So what I did is to buy a 9.6 volt 2300 mAh battery to give the gun a better rate of fire, and it will also make the gun last longer in a skirmish. This battery is a special peg box battery, so it does fit perfectly with the Dboys peg box. Simply take this battery and put it in. As you can see, it fits perfectly, and the wire can also go on. This gun has a very bad motor in it, so even with the 9.6 volt battery, the rate of fire really isn't that great. It is about 650 to 700 rounds per minute, and it's only 300 to 350 feet per second. I chronoed mine at about 320 feet per second, which is not too low, but still not very high. What you can do is to simply change the motor to a better one. What I will do, as soon as I can do it, is to put my Jingong motor, because it is much better, so I can really take advantage of my 9.6 volt battery. The bolt catch on the other side is moving, but is not functional, and it only makes noise, so you may want to tape it in place. Next, the delta ring. The delta ring has a very powerful spring in it, so the front assembly doesn't wobble at all. If you have to go and check the fuses, pull the delta ring and take off the whole handguard. Once this is done, you can see that the outer barrel is actually a one-piece outer barrel, so that's why it doesn't wobble at all. Next, the flash hider. It can unscrew a 14mm counterclockwise thread so that you can fit any new flash hider or silencer you want. To take off the front flash hider, simply unscrew the little nut that you will find under the flash hider, unscrew it with a really small Allen wrench, and then unscrew the flash hider completely off. Now the inner barrel. The inner barrel is a 323mm brass barrel, so accuracy is still pretty good. At least it's better than an aluminum barrel, so that's it. Now let's talk about the gearbox. To access the gearbox, you must take out this pin and this pin. Contrarily to other Armalite's model I have seen, for this one you need to unscrew this little nut here and the front one here with the supplied Allen wrench, and then push the pin outside. Then you can simply take off the whole front assembly and top receiver off, and then continue your disassembly completely normally to access the gearbox. The gearbox is a version 2 metal gearbox, and it is pre-reinforced with nylon bushings, a polycarbonate piston, and 7mm bearings. So this gearbox can last a long time if you without even touching it. I have heard the shim job was not too bad, but that it can be better. So if I have any problems, I will have to open the gearbox and change this. But it's only a small thing and it's really easy to do. As for the bushings, they are nylon as I said before, so they will last a long time too. So now this is my setup that I use for games. With the 4 rails on the handguard, you could mount a laser, a flashlight, and maybe a grenade launcher, and any accessories you could ever want. Maybe I will buy some of these one day, but for now, this is the setup that I use. So, up to now, I am really happy with this gun, but it is so heavy. In fact, it weighs about 11 or 12 pounds fully loaded with a 300 round magazine and the battery. This is really heavy. It's really cool that you have the sling to actually carry the gun, because without the sling it will be impossible to carry during a day-long game. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and give me some feedback, and if the feedback is good, well, I'll do more reviews. Thanks for watching.